I used to think this was impossible. This moment right here. Not that long ago either. I grew up being active, playing backyard sports with my brother and making trick shot videos every summer. I remember seeing highlights of Kona on TV one day as a kid and thinking, wow, these athletes are superhuman. But me running an Ironman? That seemed like something that only elite ultra athletes even attempted, let alone finish. Something so far out of my grasp of reality that I dare not even dream it. Fast forward to summer of 2021, and one day, while eating ice cream, sitting around with a group of friends, we decided to take the leap, be spontaneous, and sign up for a half Ironman that was just 6 months away in Central Florida. So, with never having done a triathlon before, or even running more than a mile or swimming the length of a pool before, I started the process of training and learning how to complete a triathlon.
I'm so proud.
It wasn't easy, but with a lot of hard work and the support of some amazing friends, I finished, in more pain than I've ever been in before. Along the way during the race, telling myself many times that it just hurts too much, and I'd never be able to do another half Ironman again. And just the thought of completing a full-distance Ironman at twice the distance I just covered seemed incomprehensible to me. But a few weeks after the race, the thought still persisted in my head, and the post-race high and incredible finish line feeling had me craving for another race. So I followed my heart and signed up for another one, this time in my home state of Ohio, where I finished just 7 minutes better than my first race, in a lot more pain and still sure of my inability to go the full distance. The human mind and body are funny though. Give it a challenge and open your mind and you'll be able to break through limits you never thought possible. And during that winter, I spent some time recovering and relaxing in Europe and Morocco. It was there that I was able to detach from life a bit and spend time just reflecting on my dreams and goals and some of the things I want to achieve in life. So I thought, why not? I'll never know what I'm capable of until I try. So I took the plunge, opened up the Ironman website, and registered for Ironman Maryland, a beautiful race on the East Coast taking place on September 16th, just 9 months away. I ran the Canton Hall of Fame half marathon in May and had my best half marathon run to date. I knew I wanted to do one more 70.3 as preparation, so I signed up for Happy Valley 70.3 in Pennsylvania and set my sights on training for my toughest and hilliest race yet. Progress was slow, yet ever increasing. I felt my legs getting stronger, and with a few weeks to go, I felt ready to push hard. One week to go until Happy Valley. We got an easy 20-mile ride today, followed by a 2-mile run. We're on the taper portion of the race. 1 week to go. Today is Saturday. Next Sunday we'll be in Pennsylvania for Ironman Happy Valley 70.3. Race morning was electric, but calm, as this was the first year a race was being held here, and no one really had any idea what to expect except there were a lot of hills. The swim was beautiful, and despite a few long, big climbs on the bike and a run around a hilly Penn State campus, I finished just 2 minutes off my personal best time on a much harder course. With now just over 2 months to go, I set my sights on September 16th. And honestly, with an increased training load came some incredibly tough training days and some of the lowest moments of my year.
That was a rough workout. Just finished 5 miles. Terrible pace, but at least I finished. It's kind of all that matters, you know? So 3-hour bike, 1 hour, 3-minute run. It's hot out. About to get in the water and cool off.
There were honestly some days where I questioned if it was worth it. If all the sacrifice, pain, time, and money put into this would ever pay off.
Man, nights like these are tough. Just finished almost a 7-mile run when it's like 83 degrees out. Yeah, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it when I cross. I keep telling myself that. When I'm out of gas and no motivation left, it's just gotta envision yourself crossing the finish line. We'll get there.
But that's life. There are low moments in life that you just have to suck it up and push through. It's in these moments of pain that I discover the true depths of my resilience. As time went by, I continued to get stronger and push the limits of what I thought possible.
Just finished a half marathon in the woods at night in the rain. Almost done. We're gonna hit 14. Call it a day. Biggest run ever.
And before I knew it, it was here. The Ironman.
All right, last training ride before Ironman Maryland. We're here in Maryland. I found a development to ride in. We're just doing a quick 45-minute ride. And then tomorrow, checking the bike, practice swim. Saturday, we're ready. Training for 2 years. We'll see what we got. Hopefully we finish. Let's go.
The swim was choppy and shortened due to dangerous conditions, but I finished in exactly the time I expected, full of energy and eager to attack the long bike ride ahead. The bike was my favorite part of the race. I love the feeling of speed and wind in my face. But after 6.5 hours of sitting on a bike, I was ready to be back on my feet again. It was at this point in the race where my body started to feel really rough. I took my time in transition and started out on the marathon, but my body was feeling the effects of the heat and sun, along with the deficit of calories and electrolytes, despite my best attempt to keep up with them throughout the day. The day kept moving by slowly, and so did I. Mile after mile passed, and soon evening came, followed by a very welcome dark sky and cooler temperatures. My body was broken in ways that I have never felt before, but I had to keep moving. Only a few painful miles stood between me and my dream of becoming an Ironman. The last 8 miles of the run are a blur to me. I remember thinking back to what got me here. The hundreds of hours of training and sacrifices that I had to make to stay focused on this one moment. Knowing full well that pain was coming, and there's nothing I can do about it. Pain will remind you that you're still alive. It's a privilege in life to be completely obliterated in terrible pain and force yourself to get up and get back in the fight. That's how you grow.
For the first time at a rainbow, you are an